10, the defense rests in the case of two former officers charged with murder. Both sides are gearing up for closing arguments tomorrow before a jury deliberates in the murder trial of two former Albuquerque police officers.
After 2.5 weeks of testimony, both officers took the stand to make their case to jurors. News 13's Lizzie Mitri shows you how things got interesting in the courtroom today.
Jessica, Dean Keith Sandy says he was protecting an officer. Prosecutors disagree, and today both sides tried in any way they could to literally show the jury what they believed happened. Testimony today included elaborate props and demonstrations. All after former officer Keith Sandy took the stand, the last witness in the murder trial for him and Dominic Perez following the 2014 shooting of James Boyd in the foothills. Sandy told the jury what happened as he covered for the canine handler.
Wyman Skirch gets closer, and I see Mr. Boyd's hands go into his pocket. And when he did that, I tried to come up, and I was trying to keep distance from Mr. Boyd.
Using fake knives, Sandy's attorney stood in as Boyd to show the distance and elevation difference.
He begins that quarter turn to the left, and then when I get my flashlight picture, blurry, it's gray, and I fire my first round. So,
can Mr. Boyd turn to left, Charlie?
not real well.
As long as he doesn't fall. All right.
Special Prosecutor Randy McGinn showed it a little differently.
So 32B.
With life-size cardboard cutouts of Sandy in tactical gear and the canine handler.
And so he was in front of you, but kneeling down. Is that correct, sir?
Then Perez behind them. She also tried to point to Sandy's firing from state police and an eagerness to impress his superiors at APD. Sandy's attorney watched closely as McGinn asked if Sandy agreed with a statement.
That a police officer who's out on the street trying to prove something is a danger to both citizens and other officers?
Yes, ma'am.
But Sandy insists he was protecting the canine handler from Boyd.
After the shooting, before all this started, Officer Wyman Skirch called me.
Excuse me,
He was
Your Honor.
crying.
Hearsay. Excuse me, Your Honor. Hearsay. Yep. Just what do you believe?
I saved his life.
The defense originally planned to call that dog handler to testify himself. That didn't end up happening. The defense rested its case today. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Lizzie. Sandy and Perez face charges of second-degree murder, which comes with the penalty of up to 15 years behind bars. You can watch the closing arguments as they happen on KRQE.com or the KRQE News app.
It's been a